This is crazy. Good morning. Okay, so it's Monday. So happy Monday. It's Makeover Monday. Okay, first of all, I don't know what he's doing. I think he's playing with his toy. Well, happy Monday. Um, every time I get on this app, I'm learning something new. So, welcome to Reflective Fashion Production. We are live this morning, and I'm going to clean my face. So, it's Monday. It's my hump day. A lot of people like to call Wednesday their hump day, but it's in the middle of the week for me. I start my weeks on Friday. I know. A lot of people are like, "Why do you do that?" It's my business. So, I have a lot going on. And I really wanted to talk about something because I feel like we don't talk enough about this, but Makeover Mondays aren't just for your physical, they're for your mental as well. And mentally, I really feel like we do need to talk about our mental. We really need to take the time to reflect about what's going on mentally in our head. Hi, thank you. Thank you. I have a few bows. I like bows. They're fun. I used to wear my scarf like bows, but I love bows. How are you this Monday? Prince has some new toys in there. I didn't clean them up, so he's probably gonna be barking in the background. I'm trying to figure out what I'm gonna break stuff today. Well, that was fun. Oh, good. That was deodorant. I don't want to break it, but I know we can't show product on the because I don't have any partnerships. I kind of don't want to do that either. I mean, I would like to do that, but I don't want to like put things out there um that I'm not partnered with. But anyway, so today is Monday. Mondays are for makeovers, and I feel like mentally we don't take the time to think about ourselves when it comes to like what we're eating, our hair, our skin, our product, our body. You can show products if you want to. Oh, I kind of get copyrighted. I don't. Yeah, because I see it on my little thing, and I'm like, or maybe it's just my videos. We'll have to. I'm gonna do a test. I'll do the test tomorrow. Tomorrow for hair tip Tuesday. I'll do the test and see what we got going on. Yep, that's what I'll do. Copyright. Copyright, not copyrighted. Copyright. It says copyright on my videos. So like when I try to post it, because there are a few lives that I have that says copyright and I can't post them. Hi, how are you? So when it comes to makeovers on Makeover Monday, what I like to do is with Malia, we like to go live on Facebook, which I try my best to do 5:30 so we can just be on for 30 minutes because um, Malia has a timer. Malia has a timer and she has no filter, so I have to be careful with what she be talking about. Teenagers they are very real about how they feel. So like when she feels a certain way, I personally like to mask it because like I just let her loose. Like if she feels a certain type of way or if somebody says something that she doesn't like, she definitely has her own opinion about how you yeah. I don't even know how to explain that. I just know that I have to mask her reactions to certain things. And I'm just like, yo, you have to be aware of certain things that you say. Like she doesn't have a filter. There we go. She has no filter. So if you trolling, then she will definitely she's not the person to troll. Let's just say that. Me on the other hand, I'm more like if like for instance, somebody came in here and said monkey. I was like, oh, I have a dog, not a monkey. Leah gonna be like, oh yeah, we don't play that game. She doesn't like that. Yes, keep it respectful. Yes, good vibes only. Like the live, subscribe. That is yes, that's very true. Okay. But we go live on Facebook. The reason why we go live on Facebook is because in my loft, there's an overhead of music, and I have been hit before with copyright, and I don't want to do that. Hi. So I just go live on Facebook just for 30 minutes, and then I take snippets and we'll post them in the shorts. So today, what we're going to be talking about is just her day and how she's been feeling and her color transformation. So when it comes to like your hair and just changing your color, or even your skin and like things changing, like if you gain weight, if you lose weight, how like what's going on in your mental mind. And I think it's important to really just take the time to, you know, understand yourself mentally. And we don't necessarily do that or talk about those things. And I think it's important to talk about those things because you are really transforming your body, either way. And when you take the time to actually look at yourself and see how you're feeling mentally and emotionally, that makes a big difference in the decisions that you make for yourself. So say for instance, I can tell you that I'm really excited because I've been wait, you I don't know who that is. I'm sorry. Um so I have been really having a challenge with trying to stay in the like lose my weight. So I went from like over 250 pounds to being like right in that 225 mark. So I was holding on to 225, and it was very hard for me to look at myself and mentally say I look like this when I'm used to for a really long time, being a certain way, like my hair being longer, like, my skin always being clear, or I can manage to make sure that I'm taking care of my eczema. Like things are happening and I'm like, what is happening? So for me, it's just like mentally, I have to, take that time to really reevaluate, actually look at myself, actually reflect, actually, you know, give myself the opportunity to see me. And there's nothing wrong with that. So I'm excited because I stood on the scale today and I am 219 pounds. And I could say that without flinching because I was like in that 225, 220. Like it was weird because it was like I would lose the weight, gain the weight, lose the weight. It would be like 221, 225, 221, 225. I'm like, but I'm 219, so I'm really excited. I am trying my best to be at least under 200 by the end of this year. Like that's my goal. And the reason that's my goal is because the older you get, the harder it is to actually get that off. And we don't talk about those things. And I do feel like our weight and how we carry ourselves does play a part in how we actually see ourselves, how we look at ourselves, like, with our hair, our skin, and that plays a really big part in that. So, and I'll be 40 in February, and I'm just like, this is a challenge because before I could just like, walk a couple of weeks, drop it and be good and be good. But walking, changing the way that I eat, changing the way that I think, just mentally actually taking the time to look at myself plays a big difference too. Like just looking and saying, Monica, this is what you look like. This is you. Like, how you doing? Let me introduce you to yourself. Have you ever experienced that? Like, have you ever experienced looking at pictures of yourself and like, oh my God, amazing. She look good. Okay. And then you look at yourself and you're like, whoa, those are two different people. Yeah, it happens. Because you're not 16. Like, you're not 16, so you don't look like that. You're not 25, so you don't look like that. You're not 30, so you don't look like that. So, I mean, that makes a big difference. And how we look at ourselves plays a huge part. Um, so, I think what I'm going to start doing is on Mondays, come on Mondays and just talk about that. Just mentally taking care of yourself so that you can show up for yourself physically and wait, why you got the eyes? Oh, okay. So right now, what I like to use in the morning is Youth for the People. Have you heard of that? Okay, that's a brand in Sephora. I know Sephora is getting a lot of backlash, right? But Youth for the People is like I like their brand and this what is it? It's the kale and green tea spinach vitamin superfood cleanser. So that's what I'm using on my face. And then their moisturizer. Youth for the People. I don't know if they have a website per se, but a lot of the things that I use, um, I don't use every day. So like Youth for the People, I do like if I come on here and I'm like using a product, it is either Youth for the People or it's Drunk Elephant. Drunk Elephant is very, very good for people that are over 35 because it's actually taking care of those underlying things that you have. I am over 35. A lot of people don't believe that, but it's true. I mean, I don't have an issue with my age. I don't really care. I think it's funny though. Like some people think I'm like 25. I can't be 25. I've been 25. Could I be 25 today? No. Mm-mm. Today is a different type of world. It's a different type of world, and it's not built for me. Oh my gosh, there is a, a who in the comments. I don't know what that like a stay in the comments. Okay, so yeah, so that's what I use. Like if I'm using products, um, I'll use like Drunk Elephant, Youth for the People. I do love um the glow recipe. I love that too. My esthetician, she did have a whole line, so I have a few of her products. I know this morning they out of pocket. Uh oh, okay. I didn't understand. Yeah, because somebody said that I look like I don't know how to I don't know how to pronounce that name. I didn't know what that meant. I'm sorry. I'll have to look that up. From the K-pop group. I don't listen to K-pop. So I have to ask my daughter. I'm sorry. I'm sorry. I K-pop is a thing. A lot of people love K-pop. I went to You should, girly. I should. Yeah, they said it is on that show that people be watching. Listen, I'm not gonna hold you. I'm gonna tell you the truth. I'm going to be honest. Like a lot of things that I watch um are old school. Like stuff when I was growing up. That's what I watch. If it interests me, then I just watched that movie Joyride with the two Asian girls. I love that movie. They had a lot of K-pop in there, but I really liked it, and the music was okay. I was into it, but I also was like wanting to see that movie for a really long time when it first came out, and I never got a chance to because I was always on the go. I just watched K-pop Demon Hunt. Did you like it? Do you like it? Wait, do you like horror movies? No, I am not a fan. Like real life is scary. Why would I do that to myself? No. Like, if it's going to scare me, I'm not going to watch it. So is Demon Hunter going to scare me? That sounds like I'm going to be scared. just to be honest. He didn't rolled his ball under the couch. Oh no, that's another type of bark. Somebody at the door, or moving, going back and forth from the door. It's a kids movie. Oh, okay. Okay, so it's not. Okay, so when it comes to me watching things, like you really have to grab the inner child in me because like I have a short attention span. It's not scary at all. Okay. So I have a short attention span, and you have to grab the inner child in me and then grab the adult me. Like you have to grab all of these sections of my brain so that I can pay attention. Because if it doesn't grab capture, I'm going to either fall asleep or it's just going to I'm gonna be doing something else. And be like, oh, that was nice. Yeah. So I'm just being honest. So you know that one movie, I Know What You Did Last Summer, the older version, like I really liked that. So they came out with a new version on Netflix, and my daughter and I watched it. And I only watched it with her because she was like, "Mom, your girl in this movie," and I was like, "Where's she at?" So my attention span is shorter than the than the last TikTok man. Okay, so I can't be on TikTok makes me mad because I want more. So it's just like, okay, keep going. And then when I go to the person's page, it's not even, I just, so sometimes I do scroll, but when I'm scrolling, it's more for boosting my page purposes because I learned how to do that to where I can get more likes on my page. Does that make sense? Because, you know, me and TikTok have a love hate relationship. Like, we do. Okay. So maybe I'll have to make some time and me and Prince can watch that. Because he likes to watch movies. He's right. Well, he moved. Um, but he likes to watch movies too. But with Makeover Monday, what I was talking about was just, makeovers are for not just for your, physical, they're for your mental too. And I feel like we should all take the time to really just mentally take care of ourselves, mentally, emotionally, physically, financially, spiritually. That does play a huge part, like even right now. So, like, I have been just on this cuff of trying to figure out how I could just really reach out to the masses because as a licensed cosmetologist and professional, I do have a business to run, and I do have prices that some people may feel like, okay, this is not affordable. How can I reach, certain people that are really needing that self-care, that are really needing, the education on how to really, take care of themselves when it comes to hygiene. We don't really necessarily talk about those things because I feel like, it's not cute. Like how would you, you know right now in yourself, how would you feel if someone approached you and was just like, hey, I noticed that, there's some things that are happening with you personally. How are you feeling? Like you will take offense to that because we don't approach people the correct way. You want to be a K-pop idol when you become 18. Uh I don't think I want to be a K-pop idol, but I've passed 18. So when I was 18, I wanted to be a dancer. That's what I wanted to do. I wanted to dance and I wanted to move to California. And I did not do either. Well, actually, I tried out for the Rams cheerleaders, the St. Louis Rams at the time when they were here, and I made it all the way to the third day, and I did not make it. Yes, I did not make it. I was not cool enough to dance with them. Yeah, yeah. So, but skies are the limit. You could do whatever you want to do, and you could do it now. If you want to become a K-pop idol, you could probably do it right now because the internet is everywhere. Yeah, I believe in you. And so, um, I think that that's very important is to really just take care of yourself mentally and give yourself the opportunity to write your thoughts out as well. So, if you want to be a K-pop artist, you should definitely sketch out a game plan for yourself. You need to learn Korean. Okay. Well, you have a lot of work to do. That's what that means. You have a lot of work to do. So you got to strategize and give yourself plenty of opportunity and don't beat yourself up because we all like to overthink things and then we are putting ourselves putting ourselves down mentally. So you tell your friend to encourage you. She does want you to be a K-pop idol. See, I don't know anything about K-pop. I I don't know anything. I don't know enough about K-pop. So like my oldest daughter is 18. So like her phase of like wanting to share like certain things with me, that's kind of like over. And the interest of me being interested in little kid things, not saying well children things is oh does not. She does not want you to be oh well maybe instead of being a K-pop idol, you could be I guess a pop idol if that's what you want. Maybe you should just I, I don't know enough. I don't know enough to give you some encouraging words, but if that's what you want to do, then you should do it. I don't know how to maneuver that K-pop. The only thing that I watch is Bluey with Prince. Yeah. And how I got on that is because Malia had turned it on. When you turn 18, you'll give it a try. How old are you now? Are you supposed to be at school and you're on YouTube watching a lady in a bow? You're 12. Dancing is fun. Yeah. Dance like nobody's watching. How did you like why are you on YouTube? Are you homeschooled? So what I'm putting in my hair is this oil that I created. Um yeah. I created a little oil. And I needed this oil because I have my hair I finished school hours ago. Oh, I feel like I'm being trolled. Oh, the boy on your bus likes you. I have a few people that watch me that are school age, but they come after school. And they probably are like, where's she been? I miss them because they were fun. Yeah. They do. They come after school. And I used to come on after school. So I would come on after school and I would get very YouTube educated by the youngins. They would definitely tell you how to. Um, yes, they would definitely tell you. But what I like to do is put this is not for children on my description because it's not. I want to talk to people my age and older and I want to encourage children to add beauty care into their lifestyle. And beauty care just simply means an holistic approach of taking care of your overall well being um, in your appearance. So, your hair, skin, and body. So, that's what's important to me. Oh, well, he shouldn't insult anyone. That's not very nice. He should be nice to everyone. But if he doesn't, like, I mean, boundaries. People shouldn't touch him. That's, you got to have boundaries. I believe, that's what I believe. I believe in boundaries. That's just like with Prince. He on, he only likes to be touched when you want and when he wants to be touched. Yeah. He just looked at me like, "Don't tell my business." He did. He definitely did. Boundaries are important. They're important. Boundaries are important for you, and you should have boundaries for yourself, and give yourself the opportunity to be great. I think that that's important as well. That's very important. I tell Malia that all the time, like boundaries, and I have to, you know, talk to her, be like, "Yo, what's happening? What you got going on? How you feeling today?" I think that that's important as well. So this is my first live on Mondays. I think what I'm gonna do on Mondays is actually go live on Mondays, do makeover Mondays, have a better topic, talk about things, maybe cleanse my face, talk about the products that I'm using, um, and move forward from there. I said that I was only going to be on here for 30 minutes because I have other things I need to do. And my dog did not touch his food. It's very, very overwhelming. I want him to eat his food so we can go outside and he can potty. I like that. However, we did kind of sleep in late today, so he might not eat until a little bit later. And he just laying down. He's like, "What are you talking about? I'm hanging out with you." Mondays are busy. Mondays are busy. They are very busy. They are very busy because a lot of people think they're the beginning of the week, but they're not the beginning of my week. It's the middle of my week because I start my week on Friday. I do. In fact, you know what? I'm going to tell you about that. So I started to start my week on Fridays maybe about 4 to 5 years ago. And the reason being is because I started really, I was working overnights. So with me working overnights, I was always off on Thursday and Friday. So always off on Thursday and Friday. I started to have my own suite when it came to me braiding. So I was actually starting to like build my business. So with me building my business, it was like Fridays were that day that was open. And Fridays I did not have school. So every day of the week except for Sunday and Saturday I did have school. But Sunday I didn't have school. And so like I was just able to get a lot of things done on Fridays, and I was just like relaxed and comfortable, and I was just like, fantastic. Fridays are fantastic. So that's where Fantastic Friday came from. And on top of that, guess what? I started my life on a Friday. Yes. So why not? Why not? Why not have Fridays be the beginning of my week? Like, go against the grain. And guess what? Guess what? We like to walk to the beat of our own drum. I've been told that before. I am an Aquarius. Of course. Of course I am. So I do what I want. What? Me too? Yes. Okay. Yes. And so was Malia. She came here on a Friday. She did. She was born on a Friday. But she wasn't born at night. So she was born in the middle of the. She was born like 4 o'clock in the evening. You know. You were born on a Friday. Yes, I was born Friday afternoon, ish. Afternoon, like not 12. But yes, that's why I say that, and I say Fridays are the beginning of my week because they are. Because that's when I came on this earth on a Friday. So why not? And if we all, took the time to move like that, I feel like the world would be a better place. Don't you? Don't you think so? Like if we move the way that we moved, you know, the world would be so much happier. You know, and I just told this to Malia. I was like, hatred is expensive. Like, it's very expensive. So, you know, give yourself time to like just breathe and inhale and love. It's easy. It's so easy. Like, you know, when you find yourself doing things that you know wound up negativity, you end up being constipated, and then you have all these problems. We don't need that. We need everybody to just like, you know, breathe and have a good time and relax and poop. That's important. That's important too. So, you know, you want to make sure that you let that all out. Let it out. Let it all out. Let it out. Okay. No, I'm being serious. Seriously. You need to let that go. Let it all go. Just let it go. Flush it down the toilet. You don't need that. Understand? You get what I'm saying? Like, release. Release. I used to like when Malia be upset and be like, hey, yo, did you go poop? Did you poop today? Like if somebody is being upset, it's a lot of people that are constipated and they are upset. You should go get them some prune juice, some apple juice. Which one? Which one do you like so that you can get that out? It'll make you feel better. You'll feel whole, and then you'll forget what you was hating on or did like. Love you too. Okay, so I wanted to put that out there. If somebody needs some apple juice, prune juice, I prefer apple juice. I think cranberry juice works too. I'm not really sure. I like cranberries in other ways, just not juice. Have you ever had frozen cranberries? You know what? I gotta go. I gotta go. So Prince, like, come on now. So thank you for hanging out with me. Thank you for just coming to see me on Monday. I will be here again on Monday. I just have to figure out the time. And it'll only just be for about 30 minutes. So I will see you guys later.